Battle of the Unbeatens for our IFL game of the week. Dolphins visiting the Panthers. 3rd and 1 inside the 15 right before Colin DeGalbo gets hit. Tosses ahead to Cristiano Ronquillo, and the Dolphins swim out to an early lead. Another 3rd and short, this time for Parma. Mikey Alfieri keeps it as the Panthers pounce in front by 3. Before the half, number 33 keeps doing what he does best, grounding and pounding. Parma builds a 10-point lead heading into the second half. But the Dolphins not done. DeGalbo finds Bo Sanders, the Elon product, corner of the end zone. Ancona able to tie this game at 17 heading into the fourth. But Parma finding continued success with their run game. 3rd touchdown of the night for Alfieri. But so do DeGalbo and Sanders. They tack on another touchdown with under a minute to play. And Ancona not settling for a tie. They go for the win and get it. The 2-point conversion. Meji Sultana gets the score, walks it off. Mason Lowry and Nick Ide break down this thriller.
You know, I think I said it during the broadcast. This IFL season so far through 4 weeks has been the gift that keeps on giving. Every game has come down to the fourth quarter. The season opener came down to a 2-point conversion that the Torino Jaguari walked off, and here another late 2-point conversion, this time from the Ancona Dolphins. That's the shock of the season so far, right?
Shock of the season. It's a big game. Ancona needed to win a big game. They did it, and they did it with a great play call at the end. To a guy who hadn't caught a pass all season, what a play.
Yeah, that's been the knock on the Dolphins, hasn't it, in recent years? The perpetual bridesmaids. They beat the teams that you would expect them to beat in the regular season and then fall to either the Panthers or the Guelphi in the playoffs. I feel like Colin DeGalbo at quarterback, now in his 4th year at the helm of the Ancona Dolphins, really showed us something on that game-winning drive. A couple of massive 4th down completions.
Yeah, I mean, it was 4th down after 4th down where he's making big throws, and putting the ball only where his guy can get it. And you're right, there were 3 or 4 4th down conversions that were just very impressive on that last drive.
And the 2-point conversion, of course, with Meji Sultana. That was a perfect play call for the situation. He was the only guy in the back of the end zone. Great win for the Ancona Dolphins, and a tough loss for the Parma Panthers, of course, without Ryan Minetti, maybe the best player in the league. He was ejected for targeting last week against the Rhinos, so they didn't have him, such a difference maker on both sides of the ball. The maybe alarming thing, if you're Brian McKitty, is the way they kind of beat themselves at times, which is something we did not see from Parma really at all last year.
No, and they're going to hate watching this film because, one, they're going to see some areas where they beat themselves. They're also going to see that interception return that was for naught.
That's true.
Where Jalen Parnell was going in for a touchdown, and for some reason the refs felt like that was an incomplete pass, and that, I think, really came back to haunt them.
Important to remember, though, that Parma lost their first game last year against the Milano Rhinos, went on to win the Italian Bowl anyway. So any Brian McKitty coach team is going to be much better by midsummer than they are in March.
Yeah, and we talked about this, but the road still goes through Parma for the Italian Bowl. I still expect them to be there, but this is a surprise that they lost this football game, and really hats off to Ancona for finally getting that big win.
Yeah, awesome win for the Ancona Dolphins, 25-24 over Parma. Back to you.